Yo, what's going on, guys? Shake and Bake back, and yes, today I'm pumped, I'm excited, because the Celtics have finally gotten their big free agent, man. You guys may have seen it today, that Gordon Hayward was going to decide whether it was between staying with the Utah Jazz, going to the Boston Celtics, or going to the Miami Heat. Apparently, the Heat had been ruled out, maybe last night or during today, and it was kind of between the two, the Celtics or the Jazz, kind of similar to last year where it had been kind of, you know, Kevin Durant, maybe the Warriors, was he staying in OKC, or was he going to the Celtics? Celtics, maybe got ruled out before, I don't know when, but that kind of happened. He obviously didn't come here, but they still had the money to sign a max player this year, and it was their guy, Gordon Hayward, which they did sign today. A little bit of drama, a little bit of crazy stuff went down. Apparently, sources leaked out where he was going earlier than they probably should have, and he didn't tell the Jazz, so he kind of wanted to regather himself, whether he redecided or he just kind of brought it back and said, you know what, I'm going to decide later tonight, do it the right way. The player Jerome, they dropped that little article, and that's kind of what they do sometimes, the big name free agents. So that's what he did, and he was the splash of this year's free agency market. Obviously, there was Paul George moving and being traded, and Jimmy Butler as well, but Gordon Hayward was the big free agent, I would say, of this offseason. But obviously, some other guys did get paid as well. Durant and Curry obviously re-signing and getting different deals right then and there. But yeah, I wanted to react as a Celtics fan, give my thoughts on the situation and what I'm excited for moving forward, and kind of explain some things in case you aren't a Celtics fan, or maybe you don't understand completely what's going to happen next, I guess, because that's not all that's happened. There's more that has to be done in order for them to actually sign Gordon Hayward when the league moratorium, whatever the word is, I don't even know. I'm excited. The Celtics freaking got him. They got a freaking big name finally. My goodness. They've been trying to do this for a while. Danny Ainge has been preaching fireworks, and late on 4th of July, we find out that a little bit of fireworks are sparkling up. So I'm excited for that. Definitely am. But the deal is going to be 4 years, $128 million, I'm pretty sure. And basically, for that to happen, the 4th year is a player option, and then he can sign on and get the Supermax deal after that if they wanted to. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just talk about how they can get him for that money, because they actually don't have the space for that right now. Kind of similar to last year with Durant when the Warriors got him. They had to move some pieces, move some players, get rid of some guys, renounce some things, and that's basically what the Celtics have to do. They have to renounce the rights to like 3 or 4 different players, Gerald Green, James Young, and some other guys, some better than, you know, none. I'll throw a graphic up on the screen right now that kind of explains it and does it a little bit better than I could talking to you. You can read it right then and there, but they're going to have to do that. Then they're also going to have to take back qualifying offers that they made to Kelly Olynyk, so he probably won't be coming back again unless some major deal that ships off most of the salary that they have, which, again, they really don't have too many players on big deals. Most of the contracts are pretty fair, and it's looking like one of 3 players, I think, will be traded for them to actually sign Gordon Hayward, because they actually can't, again, until they get rid of these guys. They'll find a way, even if it means, you know, taking on or giving out and not really getting much back. Somebody will take these players, and hopefully they'll get something back, whether it's a draft pick or a player, or, you know, they'll work the money. They'll do what they gotta do. Not worried about that. But again, what this has to happen is they've got to trade probably Jay Crowder or even Avery Bradley or Marcus Smart. One of those 3 guys, maybe Terry Rozier. They've got to get moved because they do not have the money for all these guys. They just don't. So they're going to have to make some trades, and then they also have to waive, I think, Jordan Mickey and Demetrius Jackson. Jackson hasn't looked too great. In Summer League last night, he didn't really look great at all. He made 1 bucket in the end, but besides that, he was like, ugh, he was really struggling. So that's not too big of a deal. Mickey, he's shown flares here and there, but really has never been able to get it fully together for a full, I guess, package. I don't know. So they'll probably end up, again, releasing those guys. And, yeah, maybe they can eventually come back at cheaper. I don't know how that works. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they can go on the D-League roster, and there are 2-way contracts now, too. So I don't know. Maybe that could happen. I would love to see it. I like Jordan Mickey, but he's still too young and not fully there yet. But Gordon Hayward definitely is, and he's going to be in the starting lineup. And then also, they've still got pieces that they could also eventually trade if they wanted to, who are on great trades, as I get the great assets, as I'm trying to say. I'm struggling. A little too excited. It's been a long, stressful day here. As a Celtics fan, you didn't know what was going to happen. We had our hopes up here, and then they started to fall back down, and now they're back up here. So, yeah, we are excited, man. So grateful to have Gordon Hayward, a great player, coming to Boston, a great forward who now he can play multiple positions. You could probably play him at the 2 if you had to. You play him at the 3. Might even be able to play him at the 4 in small ball lineups. Like, can play a lot of positions, and then you've got the guys, as I said, the assets who we drafted. Jaylen Brown definitely won't be going anywhere unless they're getting a star in return, which probably won't be happening. And again, they've basically said he's untouchable. Jason Tatum, who looked amazing last night in Summer League, hit the game winner. He ain't going anywhere either. So they got a lot of young talent on this roster. And that's one of the reasons why Gordon Hayward came here. He said, you know, the coach, the assets, the future, and trying to win a championship, which I think he's got a pretty good choice and a pretty good, I guess, not choice. I'm trying to say he's got a good, you know, chance. That's what I'm trying to say, because the West is stacked now. There's so many trades and players have signed over there, and it's just heavy, loaded. So yeah, Utah, their chances would have been a little bit tougher, and they already were pretty tough playing against the Warriors. So I think it'll be a little bit easier in the East, where again the Celtics did make the Eastern Conference Finals. LeBron is getting a little bit older, if that's worth anything. Probably not. He's still gonna be nasty. Cavs are still gonna be the top seed, probably, even though the Celtics were a 1 seed. But it'll still be them against the rest of the pack, and hopefully the Celtics got this much closer towards that, and they can maybe make a couple more moves here to even out that playing field against the Cavaliers and make this a competitive Eastern Conference, and then yeah, see what they can do in the finals if they can get there. But this is good for Celtics, man. It's amazing, big deal, big player. But yeah, sadly we will see some players leaving the Celtics who I do like and I've watched over the past few years. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's coming on and what moves they make, and you know, if they can maybe pull another player, because that's kind of what Danny Ainge was trying to do. But then Paul George got traded to OKC for next to nothing, some donuts. Like, I don't understand that. So yeah, not much we can do there, but there are still other names out there like a Carmelo Anthony, but he's in a big deal. He'd have to get bought out. Lots of complications there. Unless you traded like Avery Bradley and like Jay Crowder and another guy maybe for him, but I don't know. I don't know what they would do. I have no clue, but there's ways you could probably make the money work with some of these guys, but yeah, there could be another big name coming too as well. So the Celtics are looking pretty good. Excited for the future, but yeah, there's going to be some crazy stuff coming here. But I hope you guys did enjoy just a quick video from a Celtics fan perspective, explaining things, and yeah, just being excited for the future, man. I'm pumped. I'm looking at the screen, just looking at Twitter like, did he actually sign here? He did. I'm so excited, man. So we got a new amazing player. I mean, he averaged 22 a game damn near last year. Definitely a great scorer. So with him, Isaiah Thomas, the new young player we drafted, and Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown developing, we got a nice little core. Al Horford, of course, played great in the playoffs. I like the team we're building, so pretty hyped as a Celtics fan for this upcoming season. Let me know what you guys think, Celtics fans, non-Celtics fans, just players around the league reacting to the whole mess that happened today, and he kind of explained and apologized for that in his thing, even though it's really not his fault. It's other people's fault around him. But yeah, just wanted to make a quick video on this, giving my reaction to it, because it's pretty crazy. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Will be more coming very, very soon. So yeah, peace out, man. Woo!